Hello everybody. So I will wait a minute to see who logs in. Bit of a not a random live, but obviously we don't normally have somebody jump on a Wednesday night and do something like this. So I know everybody's sharing lots of ideas and lots of ad hoc lives, and I just wanted to jump on because I've had quite a few people in the last couple of weeks ask me separately on Messenger for help with retailing tips and just sharing some things. People who have been asking if they can copy my stories, people who have asked what I'm posting on my VIP page, especially when they see like my orders coming in. So I thought rather than keep individually messaging lots of you, I thought I would pop on and just share some tips that I have, some advice from my end. Obviously, you know, everybody works the business a little bit differently, so what works for me might not necessarily work for you, but at least it might give you some ideas. So when you log in, let me know you're in and I can get started, or just give me a hey or anything so I can see. I can see people are logged in, but I can't see anything. Let me turn my computer, see if that works. Because what I wanted to do as well, ignore the state of me as well. I've had one of them crazy days. I've just been for a run, just had the world's quickest shower, so I could jump on this live. What I thought might help as well, if anybody has got any questions, then if you comment them in here, I can't even see. Perfect. I can see the highs coming through now. I think there's just a massive delay in there. If you've got any questions or anything that you want to ask, fire it in here and I will then be able to answer in the respect what I would do. So I can share some ideas, I can share some tips. I've wrote a few notes down as well, just so I don't go off on too much of a tangent, because you know what I'm like about products and retail. I could be here till 10 o'clock tonight. So hey, everybody logging in. Perfect. So I'll get started, because I totally appreciate lots of people will watch this on catch up and the first 2 minutes are super annoying when everybody's just talking away. So what I want you to think about first of all, when it comes to retailing, the most important thing is, what is your goal? So what is your plan for the month? What is your goal? Are you attaching case credits to a monetary value? Because that is the first thing, isn't it? You know, we say, don't we, all the time, you wouldn't just get in your car and drive and expect to get to a destination that you'd not planned to get to. You know, so the business is no different. And even if you are logged into this and think, you know, I just want to retail the products, that's amazing, because just retailing the products can earn you a hell of a lot of money. So this is for anybody and everybody. You have got to have, hey Kyle, you have got to have a plan in place. Now, whether that be you are brand new to the team, or you're an assistant supervisor, assistant manager, senior, soaring, sapphire, you know, retailing will bring you one case credit, and I've got the little chart up at the side so I can refer to it. So let me just make sure I've got it exactly right. One case credit at assistant supervisor, you will earn £82. Now, I don't know about you, but £82 is a lot of money. You know, to have £82 cash in your hand, that is a lot of money. £82 to £108, depending where you're on the marketing plan. So 82 if you're an assistant supervisor, 88 if you're a supervisor, 98 assistant manager, and 108 if you are a manager. So where are you on the marketing plan, and what is it that I wouldn't say want to achieve, what is it you need to achieve? I always have that, well, I need this amount of money this month in retail. I see retailing as free money, in the respect that I don't touch my bank account. So I use that money on day-to-day living, putting petrol in my car, diesel in my car, you know, Starbucks, things like that. So, you know, you've got to understand the value of what it's worth. So if you are sat here now thinking, you know what, I'm an assistant supervisor, £82 would be mega this month. If I could earn £82 and do one case credit in retail, I would be over the moon. From there then, you need to put a plan in place. And I always say this when you start the month, and we are only 5 days in, so you know, if you haven't got a plan in place yet, it's not too late, you can do it tonight. You've got to have a solid retail plan in place. And the reason you've got to have a plan is because if you just wing it and go day by day thinking, if I post on my stories today, hopefully somebody might buy something. If I just put a generic post on my VIP page, hopefully somebody might buy something. You are in control of your retail, but you are not in control if you have not got a solid plan. If you are just winging it, then yeah, I'm not saying you won't get sales. I get sales from my stories, I get sales from my VIP page, but I have to do a lot more to get a lot more, if that makes sense. So you've got to be then thinking, what am I prepared to do? So out of interest, what does your plan look like this month? So for the month of February, we're in a shorter month. It is a leap year, so there's 29 days in the month. What have you got in your diary now for February? So be honest, if you want to comment on here, let me know who has got experience packs booked out. And by that, I mean, you know exactly what products are going out, on what day, and to what person, and for how long. Because what I see all the time, and people say it all the time, is, yeah, I'm going to get 2 experience packs out this week. Fantastic. Where are they going? Well, I don't know yet. Who they're going to? Well, I need to find somebody yet. So that isn't a strong plan. That's just, again, winging it, hoping that you might rock up, speak to somebody. You know, it's got to be a case of, I've spoken to Mo and Flo at the gym, and Mo's going to take my Sonia kit. Flo's going to take my Infinite kit. I'm giving them both on Monday, getting them back on Wednesday. That is 2 experience packs out this week. Something like that. You know, you need to know exactly who those packs are going to. And don't be overwhelmed thinking, I haven't got a Sonia kit, I haven't got an Infinite kit, I haven't got a pack, because I get products out in singles. You know, if somebody has taken my overnight gel mask to try for 2 nights, that is an experience. Somebody is taking that product away. Less is more. I would much rather somebody take 1 product off me every 2 days and work their way through the whole of our product range, which would take them a long time, take a month's, wouldn't it? And know that they're going to have 2 days of just enjoying 1 or 2 products. I know they're going to use them. I know they're going to experience them. They'll see the benefits. As opposed to dropping off 50 products, and I fell fool to this at the very beginning of my business. Pictures on my time up are horrific, where I'm like some crazy picnic basket woman walking down the street giving people, there must have been 50 products or something crazy in my box, honest to God. And I look back and I cringe and think, yeah, I know it's Monday night, I'll come and pick it up Wednesday. Nobody could have got through that box of products. Nobody. In 48 hours. So learn by my mistakes. Less is more. Hand out an exfoliator and an overnight gel mask. Then let them experience a moisturiser. Then let them experience, you know, the shampoo and conditioner. Just make sure you keep getting experience packs out. So if you have got them booked out and they are scheduled, then perfect. If not, who are you going to contact, and how are you going to contact them, and what products are you aiming at them? No, so I joke because I have a Sonia kit, and I have the green bag at the gym. It's got a few of my Sonia range in. I had some makeup in there, a few bits and pieces, and I was using the cleanser. I was using the cleanser in the change rooms, and I was using it all. Got speaking to another lady in the gym, who then said, "Oh, will that be good for my skin?" Just general conversation. I was like, "Do you know what?" Took all my other stuff out, put everything back in, zipped up, went, "Take it. I'll see you on Friday morning, give it me back then." It was like she'd won the lottery, you know, so don't overthink it. I deep down was like, damn, I've got no cleanser, I've got no illuminating gel. But you know what? Since then, Sarah has probably spent, and this was probably about October last year, I bet she spent £200 on product. And that's not just the Sonia range, to be fair. She only liked the moisturiser and the cleanser out of it, but I've opened a spend. She's bought gels, she's bought an eye cream because I gave her the brochure. So don't overthink your experience packs, just let people try the product. I always say to people as well, when I offer samples out and I do little sample packs, I see that as an experience, because somebody is trying a moisturiser, they're trying a propolis cream, they're trying a toothpaste, they're trying an MSM. Granted, you wouldn't see immediate results with the MSM. And what's the other one in there? Why can't I think what the 5th one is? Propolis moisturiser. Whatever the 5th one is. I'll bug the life out of me. And I see them. I make sure I'm getting samples out. So every time I get a new customer, I make sure. So I've got a new gel drinker who I'm taking his gel to Gela. Of course it is, Neil. Thank you. The most popular product, of course it is. So I'm making sure that when I pop, I've done his bag, I've put his berry gel in, and then I put the little samples in. He's going to have then an experience of not just the drinking gel, but 5 different lotions, creams, whatever it may be, and a brochure. For me, that's a little experience, because he's going to try the products, and then I've got something to follow him up with, the drinking gels. And I'm not just saying this, but I would probably say 8 out of 10 times I do that with a customer, they go on to buy something that they have had out of a sample. Most of the time it's the toothpaste. You know, experience packs. So don't overthink it. They are 14p. You get 10 for £1.40. So don't see it as a cost to your business. See it as an investment. I buy samples all day long and they return sales all day long. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of idea on experience packs. If anybody else gets samples out, like I do, comment on here what you have good results with. Every so often on my Insta story and Facebook story, I will just put like a picture of 5 brochures and 5 little sample packs, and I'll just say, look, if anybody has not tried the products before, I've got 5 brochures and sample packs, give me a shout. Every time they're gone within the hour. Every time. Last week I thought, do you know what, I'm going to buy a packet of super greens. I know how amazing they are. I'm going to say I've got like 10 sachets available. They literally went instantly. I didn't see that as a cost to me. I saw it as an investment. I bought the bag. Of course, I only paid for the bag of super greens at wholesale. I got 10 of those out as samples, and already, I can't even show you my phone to order. I have had an order today from a lady called Kelly, who she put, I wouldn't mind trying some of the products. I've never tried them before. I was like, amazing. I sent her the samples and a super green, because obviously it was on the back of my super green post. She's just placed an order with me today for a packet of super greens, because I give her a brochure as well, and kids vitamins. Her little boy is probably about 10, so she's had a good look through the brochure. She's tried the super green sachet, loves it, bought a pack of super greens, bought some kids vitamins. Thereabouts paid for that bag of super greens before anybody else has bought. So think about, think out of the box. What can people try? What can people experience? What is sat around your house product-wise that you could probably live without for 2 days? As an example, I love the marine mask, but only when I'm in the bath, because it's one of the masks that I like to really soak in and just sit there and chill out, because it's quite a thick mask, isn't it? It's quite a clay mask. So I know that, having a bath at the moment around a 1-year-old, I'm quick showers in and out all the time. That is a luxury. So I can be without that marine mask. Last month in January, I did a post just sharing the marine mask, showing how simple it was on Insta story. And I did a post on my VIP page and I sold 3. And that was on the back of letting people try the marine mask. So think about what you can get out of your house for people to try. I offered an experience pack to a friend and she couldn't believe you could try it for free. Exactly, Becky, and think about it. How many people do you know on Facebook, or how many people have got other businesses that are promoting products, that are selling products? There are lots of people, aren't there, in network marketing, in different businesses. Is anybody out there letting you try products for free? I've asked people in the past, like my friend works for a company that do makeup, and I've said to her, is there any way I can try anything? She was like, no, what you can do is I can do a colour match. If you send me a picture. I'm like, a picture? Like, how can you do a match? Is there no little sample pots I can try? You can go into Boots and you can put a little bit on your hand and try at least, but that is it. So other companies, they don't let you have anything. And all they'll just say is, you know what, you just need to buy it. I'm sure you'll be fine. So maximise on that you are letting people try before they buy. And on top of that, I would say massively, massively promote the 60-day money-back guarantee. I know that's in the UK, and there's a few of you on the live that are not based in the UK. It varies in different countries. But I tell everybody about the 60-day money-back guarantee. So there's another lady on my Facebook, she's called Kelly as well, funny, on my Insta and Facebook, and she posted, she's like, tired personal trainer alert, I've got bags under my eyes, what do people suggest? And I messaged her saying, hey, here I am, obviously replying to your post, and laughing faces, we have got this awakening eye cream, I swear by it, I absolutely love it. I sent her the price. I'm like, if you want to try it, you can give it a go. If you don't see any results by the time you finish the tube, you get your money back, Kel. 60-day unconditional money back guarantee. You've got nothing to lose. She was like, are you kidding? With a bit of swearing in there. And laughing faces. I'm like, no quibble. Use the lot. And if you don't like it, Kel, you get your money back. That's how confident we are. She was like, order me one immediately. Because in her mind she'd be thinking, what have I got to lose? What have I got to lose? And I would think that if I was purchasing from someone else and they was like, honestly, Emma, if you don't like it, and deep down I'd be like, God, I couldn't give it back. I'd feel awful. And I can honestly say I've been in business at the end of this month, 6 years, and never once in 6 years have I had anybody return a product. Ever. But I tell you what, I'm probably up there with all the business owners that have said it the most. So promote it, be proud about it, because it just shows how confident you are in the products, how confident we are in the, the company. And I always say to people, this company is a global company. We've been going for 41 years. We operate in 158 countries, and we've got a 60-day money-back guarantee. If that doesn't speak volumes about the products, then I don't know what does. Straight away, people are like, I'm in. What do I need? I'll try it. So be confident about that. I need to get on these because I've got loads of testers just sat there. Honestly, Neil, and you're mega with your social media. And I bet if you just did a post saying, first 10 people, you can have these little sample packs and brochures if you've never tried the products before, because honestly, you get people who've had them, you get other business owners comment like, you've never tried the products before, these are for you. They will go. 10 new brand new people experiencing the products. So talk to people. That ties in quite nicely with what we're saying at the gym and spreading what you are doing, because I see people in Forever, in other businesses, that sort of shy away a little bit from it, and I think, you know what, you're mad. You've got to be that business owner that is always there. Like in the words of Lisa Prescott, she always says, be last man standing. You've got to be that one that is out there. You've got to be that one that, have you ever been like speaking to somebody and you tell them you do Forever and like, really? Oh, I didn't know you did that. Or you'll turn up at an event and there's a Forever person there and they didn't know you did it. That is a bad point on your side, because we are paid, as well as we are in Forever, to do the promoting. So we don't have any fancy footballers, David Beckham and Ronaldo or whoever, I'm naming people who don't even play football no more, retired footballers, I kind of think. Aguero, they don't run about promoting Forever Living products so everybody drinks the aloe. We don't pay people millions of pounds a year to do that. Forever pay us. Super generous, like the best marketing plan in network marketing when it comes to income, because that is our job. So you've got to be loud and proud, share the products, talk to people, tell everybody what it is, have the products on display in the gym. I'm always drinking the RJ, even just when I'm in the gym, I do a quick boomerang with my RJ. Exposure. If people see me drinking RJ, I'm consistent with it. And we know what we say, don't we? Consistency, it pays off. Consistency with speaking to people about the business pays off. Consistency about speaking about the products and sharing the products pays off. Because after a while, me walking about with that RJ shaker all the time, and I purposely, when I get in the gym, I rip it off and I'm tipping it in and I make a scene and it's like a puff of smoke coming out my cup, because I want people to know that I am putting something in my cup for people to say, what is that? What are you drinking? Because you know what? I always have spare RJ samples in my bag. They're in a little sachet. I let people try it. Super simple. Talk to people. Don't shy away. Money back guarantee is so powerful, you don't see any other companies promoting it. I've not seen anybody promote it. Anybody. And you know what? There's a big sports clothing chain. Sports Direct. I'm not bothered. I'm not going to offend anybody, am I? Sports Direct. I bought my dad a pair of trainers from there last year and I bought him the wrong size. And I took them back and they didn't have his size. So I just said, it's fine, I'll have a refund. And they was like, we don't do refunds. It's like, I'm sorry. You don't do refunds? No. It's exchange. Or a credit note. And it blew my mind. I'm like, I don't understand. Like, is that even legal? Surely everybody does a refund. And they didn't. And then I was speaking to a few people about it afterwards and I'm like, wow, not even a big chain like that don't do a refund. Yet we've got a 60-day unconditional money back guarantee. No quibble. Use your product. Hate it. Get your money back. And I couldn't even get my money back for a pair of trainers that were too small. I ended up sat on a credit note for ages that I used on something I didn't need, So be loud and proud about it. Share it. Then we've got launches. So has anybody got any launches booked in this month? It can be launches, it can be pamper parties, any type of event at home or at somebody else's home. Anybody got any booked in? Took my berry nectar into work today and had 4 of our staff members asking to try it. Oh, Hixie is definitely on the Get the Glow hype. She's got about 100 new gel drinkers in a day. And that is why, because she's doing stuff like that. You then promoted our 60-day. Oh, to be fair, the shop assistant wasn't very polite. Wasn't very polite at all. So launches then. What happens in Forever and in lots of other businesses? People get started And we say, right, let's launch your business. Let's get all your friends and family round. Everybody sits round. We have this amazing night. You do a case credit. Eleanor's logged in. Her first launch was mega, a couple of £100 in sales. And then that's it. Like, I don't need to do a launch now. I've done my launch. I've launched my business. And that's why I don't like the word launch, you know, because people don't think they have to do them again. I'm like, you're mad. Think about how much case credits you got, how many new people you spoke to, the retail that moved through your business, the potential new business owners. You know, who in that room then can you promote to have another product launch, or a pamper and prosecco, or a skin and gin night, or whatever it may be. And the training that Jules did on Tuesday, I've lost all track of days, I can't remember. Sunday, I have no idea. Crikey. Skylar's just absolutely mushed my brain today. Jules did a training the other day, it's Sunday, which was insane. It was so good. So if you haven't watched it, watch back on that live, because that will give you all the advice you need when it comes to pamper parties, prosecco nights. Mega idea. You know, you are going to provide a service for people, and I think especially like this last month and into February, people are still watching the pennies a little bit. You know, people don't really want to go out. And prior to forever, if somebody said to me, can you get a couple of the girls round? I'd love to come, let you try some of the skincare products, have a bit of a pamper, obviously have a drink. I'd have snapped the hand off. So think about it pre-forever. You know, if somebody had have offered you that, would you go? Would you like a girly night in with your friends? And I'm even trying to arrange one with my friends. The hardest part is getting all my friends together on the same night in the same room. Everybody is just, I'm here, I'm there, and super busy. So I joke, and it will happen at some point in the next couple of weeks. But, you know, think about it. Don't think you're bothering people. Don't think that people won't want to come. Don't think it's like that. Make it a nice event. Make it a nice pamper event. You know, let people have a chilled out night. Don't be selling it as a launch. You're not launching anything. You know, it just is going to be a night in, trying some products, incentivise people to come, tell them they'll all get a little goodie bag. You know, goodie bag consists of 14p samples and whatever else you want to give them. If you wanted to invest in anything else, get those booked in. There's lots of shops now, unless it's faulted, they don't refund. Online shopping allows you to take things back. So there we go, Becky. We've got a massive, massive selling point, haven't we? Huge. Eleanor's got 3 pamper parties in the pipeline. Perfect. So then on top of that, we need to think about events, don't we? And you might be sat here now watching this, watching it back and thinking, I have got none of this in the diary, but my goal is to retail 4 case credits this month. And with that in mind, you need to be thinking, I need a solid plan in place. So I need to be looking at my diary thinking, right, experience pack's going to Joe on Monday till Wednesday. Flo's having one Thursday to Saturday. I've got an aloe bar booked in on Friday. Right, so that's next week. So I know I'm confident that I'm going to do about a case credit next week. Then that's what I've got in for the following week. Then the following week. So more ideas. We've got aloe bars. There is an amazing training on aloe bars that Steph Barnsby did, which is on the website. I think it's in the units. I think it's even on Eagles just as a live if you search it. And you know, aloe bars are mega. You can get them anywhere. My friend is a manager of Pure Gym, and they let me go into there. I'm only allowed in. You're only allowed in a Pure Gym for an hour in the foyer, or there's some rule. But you know what? If you don't ask, you don't get. It's no skin off their nose. You just being stood there. It adds extra value to their members. They're going to get something. I literally just had the 3 gels, the 3 minis. I think you remember I posted a picture on here. Had my Forever hoodie on. And let people try the gel. I gave them all a little, I've got these little stickers made that said 10% off your first bottle of gel with me to promote them. You know, that was my choice. You don't have to do that. I just wanted to increase gel drinkers, upsold the benefits, had the aloe leaflets that tell them all about the different drinking gels, offered for them to be on my VIP page so they can see more information. And it was super simple. I think by the time I'd got there, set up, done an hour, I wasn't even there 2 hours. You know, new people added to my Facebook, new people, new connections, new questionnaires filled in, super simple. You know, gyms you can do them at, you can do them at beauty salons. And again, think about a salon. If you said to a salon, look, you know, you've got a little bit of space there. Would you mind if on Saturday I just set up, I need a little bit of space, you know, I can let your customers try the products. They will be thinking of it as, well, yeah, the customers are going to get a little bit more added value. They're going to come in, they're going to have the hair done while they're sat there with a hair dye. Because let's be honest, when I have my colour done, which is in desperate need, I might add, I'm sat there like 90 minutes and I end up just talking to people and having a chat. I can't run away from the forever person in the corner who's trying to make me drink a shot of gel. I can't be like, no, sorry, I'm in a rush. I've got dye on my hair. So people can't escape you. So think out of the box. Tabletops are the same, you know, for anybody. I know like Sue, for instance, Sue Fairclough, this is her bag. So her training on that is mega. Just top tips of getting tabletops in. So think about what's coming up this year now. When are school fairs? There's always a school fair. End of term, there's Valentine's, might be a bit short notice now. Mother's Day is coming up. I don't know when the kids' terms are and whatnot, but then you'll be thinking there'll be Easter fairs, there'll be summer fairs. If you don't ask now, you're going to miss the boat. So get into your kids' schools, get into your local schools, your church halls, and ask them what fairs they've got coming up, what events they've got coming up, especially church halls. I've noticed more and more, I've been doing more stalls at church halls because they're lacking funding. So they literally are doing something all the time to try and generate people coming into the church and trying to generate money to the church. So most of them for churches just say, can you just give us a donation and you can have a stall for the day? My donation's normally a gift voucher, so people can just then buy what they want as opposed to them winning something that they don't want. You know, so ask, because there'll be lots coming up. With that in mind, with Mother's Day, obviously there's a massive hype now with Valentine's Day. You've got to be ahead of the game. So putting a plan in place now, because I'm not sure when Mother's Day is, if it's early. Oh no, it's later actually. It's later in March. But people have been caught short this week thinking, oh my God, it's Valentine's Day next week, so I need to order by about Monday to get it for Wednesday. You know, so have that plan in place. I've had a massive focus. My VIP customer page is all red. It says Valentine's Day. It's got love hearts. Every post I've been doing has got lots of love hearts because it's exposure. Every time I'm posting, I'm showing sort of the same approach to the point where people are like, here's Emma again posting on the VIP page, love hearts, love hearts, love hearts. My stories, I've been rubbish on social media today because I have been running around like a headless chicken. But I did make sure I posted this morning about products, and I had people asking about Valentine's gifts. So are you speaking to people about Valentine's gifts, putting stuff together, offering them a budget plan? You know, you could be saying to messaging a couple of I say the guys, you know, I don't think women really buy for the men as much as men buy for women. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like I've not even thought about getting Alex something, but I know he will get me. I will get him something. But he will be thinking about what to get me. So, you know, speak to men on your Facebook. I was speaking to Kath Wright one day this weekend, and I said to her, just message a couple of guys, you know, on Facebook and say, just to let you know. Obviously with my Forever business, we've got some amazing products. I'm reaching out to a couple of guys on my Facebook because I know you probably prefer to make life much simpler. Doing a bit of a budget, if you want to do anything from, you can say £10, £20, right through to whatever your budget is, I can put a product together for you. And she had 2 guys that said straight away they wanted to buy something from her. Just use the words, I'll make it simple for you. You're not going to have to brave the shops. I can order and I can deliver it to you, save you the mither. If you've got people that you know that are, like I've posted on my VIP page, loads of little offers, and I've put, if you need me to hint to your other half, let me know. Or if you want me to drop your other half a message, let me know. No, and it's funny because a lady on my VIP page, Claire, she put, you definitely need to tell my husband I want this, and laughing faces, and it was the Experience skincare set. So you know, and just dropping him a message and saying, look, just so you know, Claire's hinted that she wants this. You know, just dead simple stuff. But you've got to be in it to win it, haven't you? So those that are posting, and I use all these things that I'm talking about, experience packs, TikTok, people, launches, aloe bar, stalls, pamper nights, tabletops, as my solid plan. So I can see I've got a plan in place. Then if you want that 1 case credit and you want to generate that £82, then you can see where it's going to come from. You've got that structure and you've got that consistency, and you can, I think when you can visually see that you've got the activity in place, you know it's going to pay off. Then on top of that, you can do the ad hoc stuff. So VIP page, if you've got a customer page, or whether you're using Allo Live, whichever way, or both, you know, be consistent. So for those of you on Allo Live, are you contributing to it? And is what you are contributing quality content? Be careful that you are not just copying and pasting something or posting a Google image, because that doesn't attract to people. People like people. You know, people buy into people. People buy products from me, not because I've banged on and on about the benefits, but because I think, you know what, I'll buy off Em. She seems all right. If the product don't work, she told me to get money back. If it does, fantastic. You know, whereas if I was just posting Google images on my Facebook, on my social media, on my VIP page, on my stories, there's sort of no face behind the business. Whereas if it is you, it is so much more powerful. So if you don't feel comfortable doing stuff on your normal Facebook, but I've only got 100 people now on my 102, I think, on my VIP page. So I jump on and I'm like, hey guys, it's only me. Right, I'm going to bed now. I've just used the cleanser and exfoliator in the shower. Here's the gel mask, over out. I'm going to show you how simple it is. Squeeze it out, pop it on. Right, this is now going to nourish my skin throughout the night. It's going to rejuvenate the skin. It's going to give me all, my skin all the goodness. I can feel my skin soaking it in now. How simple is that? If you want one, 22 quid or whatever they are. But for you, anybody that orders off me this week, 20 quid, see you later. Turn it off. 40 seconds. Impactful. People can see how easy it is. They can see me using the product, as opposed to doing a massive post, rejuvenates the skin, nourishes the skin throughout the night, vitamins, People don't want to see that. People are like, oh, she's live, what's she got to say? I did a live on my normal Facebook the other day. Nothing about forever. It was about my new Garmin watch. I was like, Garmin fell number 1. I had nearly 80 people logged in watching, and I did the live at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. People want to see real stuff, you know, so don't be afraid. Do it on your Insta stories. Try not to like spam post stuff. That's probably not the right word. Like, use you. You are the face. We have got, I'm trying to see what I've wrote there. Oh, stories. Yeah. Stories are so powerful. You've seen Jules' training on stories, and Lisa, how Jules had retailed, was it like, I think it was £2,000 worth of products in December, just by being consistent with her stories every night, showing the illuminating gel, the overnight gel mask, just exposure. I say this all the time, that stats show it takes people 7 exposures to something before they will bite. So don't think, well, I posted about that gel mask back in November and nobody bought, so I'm not posting it again. People have forgot about it. Whereas Archie bottle, she's constantly got the Archie bottle. She's always drinking that stuff. She's again there. There's that red bottle. It's on her Insta story. It's in her hand. She's pouring it in the cup. Exposure. To the point where people are like, what is that? No? Think about Domino's. Domino's is a prime example. Domino's pizza. Who has had a Domino's leaflet posted through their letterbox in the last month? Then think about, did you get one last month? Month before? Domino's have a marketing strategy in place where they blanket an area, and they will consistently do it every 6 to 8 weeks. So you will consistently get this Domino's leaflet through the door. The first one you probably bin, second one will get muddled up with a load of junk mail. Third one you might think, if you're like me, just stick it in the cupboard, we might order a pizza one night. And then within the first, within 7 exposures, they say stats show 7 is the max. You might be like, do you know what, should we try Domino's? Look, they've got an offer on. That offer was probably on the first leaflet 3 months prior, but right time, right place, fancy a pizza, circumstances have changed, order a pizza. If you have had Domino's pizza, you're probably greatly disappointed. It's overly priced and not that great, in my opinion. But you know what? After exposure, they got the sale. So you've got to be consistent, and that is where stories are fantastic, because they're gone within 24 hours. And I use my stories a lot more now than generic posts. So like today I've used stories more, and I've not posted anything on my Facebook today. I am going to post after this. I'm going to post a crazy selfie looking like this, but that's just life. People buy into people. And referrals, I won't keep you much longer now, guys. I'm trying to talk quick because I know it's late. Referrals for me are key. I always speak to people when they're enjoying the products, using the products. I incentivise my customers. So when people buying from me, I'm like, you know, if there's anybody else that you know that might want to try some products, give me a shout and I'll give them one of them sample packs I give you. It's like a cycle, isn't it? The cycle of retail. So I give Jo Blogs a sample pack and a brochure. She liked the products, she tried, she bought a propolis cream, had great results with it. She's then going to tell her friend. Her friend's then going to get in contact with me, or me get in contact with her. I'll then give her some sample packs. She's going to use the products, and all it's doing is opening up lots of different who do you know lists. Before you know it, you end up with a chain of customers, and then people start to like the girls at the gym last year was calling me, one lady called me are you the deodorant lady? And that's when I was promoting the deodorant, obviously when we were raising money for breast cancer. I'm like, if you want to call me the deodorant lady, I'm happy with that. And she was like, oh my God, I actually used to buy this forever ago. Like, and she was like, my business owner actually died. She was well old. She was like, and I just never thought to even find it again. And I was like, oh God, that's so sad, but I'll be a business owner now, you know? And I think I posted a picture on here just a couple of weeks ago. There was a lady, and again, just exposure, and I know I'm like sort of diving off in different angles, but while it's fresh on my mind, I had the moisturiser on the top in the gym, and there's a lady called Kathy at the gym, an older lady, and I see her 3 times a week. Lovely lady, we speak all of the time, products out, but we're very much in the changing rooms, like in, out. And she went, hey, is that heat lotion? So I was like, oh no, this is moisturiser. I said, why have you used the heat lotion? She went, is it forever? So I was like, yeah, why? She said, blow my neck, I used to use that years ago. Very similar to the other lady. She went, 10 years ago. I said, wow, I've only been doing forever 6 years. She went, the business owner that I used to buy off went to another country, blah, blah, blah. She went, I used to swear by that. Do they still do heat lotion? I'm like, yeah, of course we do. She went, order me some. So straight away, didn't even question it, because I was like, yeah, I do forever, this is my business. She said, God, I always see you in here on your laptop and with people. She said, and we always talk. She said, and I never pieced it together. And I'm like, well, that's me, that's what I do. And I was like, I tell you what, I think I've got a heat lotion at home. I'll bring it in, because I see her pretty much every day, 3 or 4 times a week. And I was like, and I'll bring you some samples and a new brochure so you've got all the up-to-date literature. And she's like, oh, that's amazing. And then I screenshot on Eagles, and it was a text. She'd sent me a text because my number and my business card were in there. And it was along the lines of, hi Emma, it's little old Kathy here from the gym. Can I order? And there was an order of heat lotions and tooth gel on there. I was like, crazy. Just by having the moisturiser on the top. And that lady said she used to buy it before I even did forever. She has then messaged me again randomly about 11:30 last night saying, hey Ems, Kathy again from the gym, can I order 2 more heat lotions? I don't know what the woman is doing with the stuff, but she does train hard, to be fair. A hand soap and a deodorant. Oh, and that's just a customer I picked up a couple of weeks ago by having a moisturiser on the top at the gym. So that goes back round to sort of exposure. Said about VIP pages, just be on there. I do a tip on my VIP page is every month I do a little incentive. So I say every item purchased this month gives you a ticket. The more items you buy, the more tickets you get, and all the tickets go in the hat. Last month somebody won an exfoliator. This month it's just the purple aloe moisturiser. So it costs me next to nothing. But then someone will be like, can I have 2 deodorants and a lip balm? If I had a lip balm, will it give me 3 tickets? Yeah, of course it will. And then somebody else will be like, can I have another lip balm? Can I have a deodorant? Oh, I'll have a tooth gel. And it's because they just want to be in the draw. They just want to be in it to win it. So I do that every month. I pick a product that really doesn't cost me that much. It keeps my customers engaged. Every time orders go in, I just tag them saying, Kelly's now on 4 tickets, such body's on 6, such body's on 1, such body's on 2. And then I go live on the 1st or 2nd day of the month. The one I did on my VIP page the other day, I just was live with Skylar. My kitchen was upside down. I had all I always say sinks in the pots in the sink. And Skylar's tea, she was eating her tea, and I'm like, here we go, only time I've got to do a live, shaking this bucket with all the tickets in. Skylar's full of pasta. I'm like, pick a ticket. People love it, because they say, you know what, she's working around a little girl. That's just life, isn't it? That is just life. And a girl called Kendall won the exfoliator. This month is moisturiser. People just want to be in it. So with that in mind, we need to be massively, and I'll sort of finish on this one. Oh, let me just check there's no more questions before I finish on the last big point. So Sam's booked in 3 pamper parties because of Jules training. Amazing. Never done them in 3 years. You can have an absolute ball, earn money, case credits coming in, achieve your goal, and be like, what have I been doing for 3 blinking years? Becky's going to get some booked in. Fab. So with the incentive that has been launched, where us as a business owner can win a 2-day break away, and customers can win a 2-day break, Who doesn't want the chance of winning a 2-night break? So as business owners, all we have to do is an order with a drinking gel, illuminating gel, and is it the gel mask? I can't remember which two particular products. Yeah, gel mask, illuminating gel, and a drinking gel. That is it. So you might be sat there thinking, well, I order them every month anyway, so winner, I'm going to be in the draw. You might be thinking, well, I'm never going to be in the draw because I don't order them products and nobody buys them products and da-da-da-da. Make it your aim this month to find a gel drinker, an illuminating gel, and a gel mask. I'm telling you now, if you do a live or an Insta story or something on your Facebook where you're just like, right, I want to just show you this product because I can't do it any justice on a post. This is the overnight gel mask. Done, I'm off to bed. People are busy. Life turns very quickly. People are just constantly on the go. They know that they've got something they can use on their skin that is just a case of pop it on and go to sleep. You're telling me they won't buy it, but you've got to be posting it. So make that your goal. Make that one of your goals this month to be in that draw. Sam's in the draw. I love that. Make it a goal to be in the draw because that's going to give you £60 worth of product retail. So what will it be? About 0.34 case credits as well, which might be the difference if you're achieving your goal or not. About 20 quid profit to be made. Why would you not? And then on the flip side of that, as soon as Ems and Jules announced that every customer order, every time a customer makes an order, they get a ticket in a hat, I went live on my normal Facebook because I just think, I need to tell everybody this. So I went live on my Facebook. I think it was about 6 minutes long, and I just said, look, I've got to share. I put share the love and a love heart. And I was like, I've got to share this with you. It's super exciting. We're giving away an incentive. Somebody is going to win a 2-night break. I didn't go into it like that. I tell a lie. I said I'd Googled what the 5 most Googled romantic things were to do on Valentine's Day. One was like movie night or go to the movies. One was going dancing. There was different things I went, and one is a hotel stay. So I think that's really apt that what we have done now is we've took that on board and we are going to do an incentive for a couple to have not just 1 night but a 2-night stay. So with that in mind, who would like to be having the chance of 2 nights away? And again, Emma did a great training on this last night. So I did that. Loads of people commenting. I was like, all you've got to do is like, if you are a regular customer and you buy from me, winner, you're going to be in the draw because you order every month anyway. So get your orders in. I'm going to place an order tomorrow. I'm going to place an order, I place orders all the time. Then I was like, maybe you've bought from me in the past and then just slipped off a little bit and you want to get back in touch. I've got one lady that's got back in touch saying, you know what, you've prompted me, I need to get back on the shakes. And I was like, oh, you might be watching this live thinking, I have no idea what she's talking about, no idea about what product she does or what business it's attached to, but I want to win a 2-night stay. If that is you, comment below. I can add you to my VIP page so you can have a nosy, or I can send you the brochure. I can give you more information. There is no minimum order, so you could literally, and I had my lip balm and I'm like, you could literally buy an aloe lip balm and you've got the chance of being in the draw. That got me 11 new ads into my customer page, and I've not done my order yet, but I reckon Super Greens, it's well over, it's like 1.5 case credits before I even work it out, and that was from my live on Monday night. So shout about the incentives. You've got to think like how amazing it is that between Jules and Emma, they're running such incredible incentives. Maximise on it. I've been telling everybody, but if you order this month, you get a chance to be in a draw. If you order this month, goes back to what I was saying before about people ordering to get the chance of winning a free product on my VIP page. It's added value. So not just be a customer and buy something from me. Be a customer and have the chance of winning a 2-night breakaway. It's adding something else. So try the products. You can purchase them from me. If you don't like them, you get your money back within 6 days. Oh, and on top of that, you'll go in a draw and you might win 2-night break for you and your partner. Why are we not all posting about that on our social media? I'm going to post about it every day on my stories. I'm going to do another live mid-month and say, look, we're halfway through the month. Don't forget, if you miss my live at the beginning of the month, that's scheduled in on my diary. You know, get it out there. I'm beyond now. I don't care what people think, what people say. I just think, you know what, I'm proud. I love the products. I love the business, and I need to expose it more. I need to get out there. I need to speak to more people. I share my life. Other people, I said, share this post because somebody out there might want to have the chance of winning. And that will go around. I'll probably just keep boosting it a little bit. So let me just check. Has anybody got any questions? Because I feel like, obviously, I've been on for 45 minutes, and you might be thinking, well, that don't really fit with me, or that won't work, or that won't work. But I'm just trying to sort of help you in some ways, just to make you realise, like, attach that goal to what you need, not what you want. So go back to how much do you need to earn this month, or how many case weeks do you need to do. Look at your diary. Does it match? Does your diary show activity that will bring that in? If the answer is no, you've got to get that plan in place. Don't wing it. So experience packs, talking to people, launches, aloe bars, pamper parties, wedding fairs, school fairs, summer fairs, and then use your daily posts on your VIP page, your daily posts on your stories, lives, everything like that as ad hoc stuff that fits in between. So Eleanor, I bring my fit bottle everywhere, and another nurse shouts fit juice every time I take a drink. But ordered a gel. Perfect, Eleanor. Honest to God. And Eleanor only joined it. It was her first full month last month and smashed over 4 case credits. So that just shows, doesn't it? Exposure. People asking, what is it? You know, if you're walking about with a My Protein shaker cup and nobody knows what you do, and be honest, think, are you one of them people where people go, oh, do you do Forever? I didn't know you did Forever. You know, don't be that business owner. Do our customers need to buy all 3 products to be entered to win the 2 night stay? No, they can buy anything. The customers can buy anything. So we have to do our order as a business owner to be in the draw. We have to do an order that has got a drinking gel, illuminating gel and gel mask on. But your customers can order anything, so they don't need to order that. The customer form is separate to the business owner form. So, does that make sense? Somebody's just commented they like my colour of my nails. Thank you. Perfect. Well, I know lots of people will catch up, and I know I had loads more people logged in until I hit 9 o'clock. So must be bedtime for lots of you. So if you've got any questions, comment on here, or if anybody wants to share any other top tips that they've got, feel free, because obviously sharing with other people might give somebody a light bulb moment. Hopefully something I've said might help you get a better plan in place for this month. Make it count. 5 days in, and it is a shorter month. So if you do nothing else, just go away, look at your diary, and make sure there is enough in there to coincide with what it is that you need to achieve this month. So I'm going to love you and leave you all. Hope you all have a fantastic week, and I will see lots of you at Success Day on Saturday.